Well, hello and welcome to Fallon, Nevada, or I should say, welcome to Davey's American Racing, coming to you live from Fallon, Nevada. Let's put it that way. How's everybody doing? Sorry I wasn't here last week, or was I on last week? I can't even remember last week. That's what happens when you get old, I guess. But hey, welcome. I'm your host, Davey Munoz for Davey's American Racing. Got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. Hey, Zoe, how are you, sweetie? Um, Especially a lot of the stuff happening here in Fallon. I know this is a racing program, but I like to announce what's happening here in Fallon because I have a lot of people here in the Fallon area, Fernley, out through there, you name it, that tune in and they do pay attention to what's happening here in Fallon. Hey, Alan, how you doing, buddy? Cody Blevins, how you doing? Okay, Zoe, I'm good. Just damn hot out here. That's one reason I do not miss California, especially in the Central Valleys. You know that, Zoe, it gets too hot. Where I had my ranch at there in Lemon Cove, California, people would not believe me. I got up to 118 degrees there one time up at the ranch, and normally 105, 110, 115, but that one week and it got 118 degrees up there. Zoe, you know what? I've been thinking about doing the same thing. Like I haven't had a beer since December on Christmas Day, but a good friend of mine, do a lot of work with her here in Felons. Go ahead, have a beer. It ain't gonna hurt you. I said, you know what? You're probably right. So I think I have to go back to my old having one or two or three beers a week. That's about it. I just missed the taste of the beer, not the beer or the alcohol. I just missed the taste. Tina, how you doing here in Silver Springs? Couldn't remember where it was. I'm there all the time going fishing there at the lake. Is Silver Springs. How you doing, Tina? Um, Cody, what have you been up to, buddy? And Alan, I know what you've been doing right now. Probably doing it right now, having a nice cold beer. Dan McGee. Dan McGee, I'm glad to see you back on. Dan was in the hospital for a couple of days, and I won't say why. It was nothing serious, but it was bad enough to put him in the hospital for a couple of days. But Dan, I'm glad you're back up in here and glad you're back on your feet, and hope to see you maybe July 2nd and 3rd and 4th at Rattlesnake Raceway. Good. Thanks, Tina. Okay, good. Okay, so we are exciting news for next Saturday, July 2nd. Okay, I'll get that covered for no, we better cover that tonight, Zoe. So write up a little bit about it because I forgot to do percent speedway tonight. So give me a little write up on there. Tisha, Barry's on here. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing? Have you moved out of California yet? I haven't talked to you. I'm sorry I haven't talked to you, but I've been so doggone busy this week or the last couple of weeks, I should say, to actually hardly talk to any of my friends out there in Facebook land. Okay, Dan, you will see you on the 3rd and 4th. Hopefully make the parade on Monday. Dan, if you make the parade, you know you could join me right there where I announced right there in front of the old chamber office. You could come bring I'll probably have another chair for you there. And it'll be shaded because I'll have my overhang there. My pop-up over there, but you know you're more than welcome to. And then before I get into that, I'll tell people what's happening on that parade afterwards too there. Yeah, okay. Zoe messaged me. How are you going to message me? On Facebook or are you going to put it on the phone? So let me know. All right. Let's get over to what's happening here. I know this has nothing to do with people in California. Okay, so I got that on Facebook. I'll look it up in a second here. Has a lot to do with us here in Fallon, a big buddy of mine, especially what he's reopening here in Fallon, Nevada on June 25th, which is this Saturday. I think, yeah, this Saturday. It's a grand opening and ribbon cutting for Big Mike's Gun and Ammo this Saturday morning. He's been doing it out of his house, so he decided to open up a business here in Fallon. He's out of Fallon as well, but it'll be Saturday, June the 25th at 10 a.m. And since I'm part of the chamber ambassador for the chamber here in Fallon, I'm going to be there. Plus, I told Mike I'd be there too as well. But it'll be Saturday morning at 10 a.m. That is located at 5083, so it's 5083 Reno Highway. Not too far from where I'm at right here on the Reno Highway. Again, what he wrote up was doing this Saturday morning for the grand opening and ribbon cutting for Big Mike's Guns and Ammo at 10 a.m. And I just gave you the address right there. So that's part of it. Now, mentioned this early. Here in Fallon, 4th of July, we're going to start the morning off with a parade starting at 10 a.m. One of the main announcers there, where I announce, again, at the old chamber office there, that's where they have all the judges set up. And that's where I'm at every year. I think this is going to be my fifth or sixth year as the announcer at that one particular area or place right there in front of the chamber office. So Dan, you can join me there. All right. We're going to have vendors. Oh, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right. So right now, it looks like a little over 100 entries are in. Of course, a lot of these entries will not sign up until maybe the 27th on the final deadline, because we got to get write-ups and everything for who's ever in the parade. They have a little write-out. So I got to talk fast sometimes. But yeah. So last year, I think we had over 150 entrants. So we'll probably hit there too. And I know a lot of our people running for different offices will be in the parade this year. That'll be going on. We'll start at 10 a.m. I usually get there about 8:30, 9 o'clock, take my time setting up. They provide us with a little bit of breakfast. So I want to eat that too and drink a lot of water. And then right after that, we're going to have a block party on Main Street. We go through Taylor with the parade, make a quick right and get back on Taylor or Main Street there. Go all the way down to, I forgot where we're going to go down to, but we're going to keep it shut down after the parade, and we're going to have a block party on Main Street there. Going to have a lot of our vendors, free games. The DJ is going to be there. That'll be me. And they've been wanting this back. Everybody keeps writing, either emailing me or calling the chamber office. They want the bed races back. So what did we do at the committee meeting, which I'm on? We brought back the bed races, and we are going to be paying cash for the winners of the bed races. I'm going to have adults and children for the bed races. Then we're going to have a bicycle parade, and we're going to have a pie bake-off as well. So you bakers out there, get your pies ready, and I think they've got to be in by the 27th, so we can judge them before the parade. So get them there and get a hold of the chamber office and talk to Lucy, and she'll tell you how to do it. Okay, they'll have a fire truck that's going to be there at the end of, we're going to be blocking it off with the sprinklers on. So if it's a really hot day, you know where the kids are going to be getting hot, and probably some of the adults there. This is brought to you by the 4th of July Committee, which is part of me, and the Fallon Chambers of Commerce, Churchill County Parks and Recreation, and the City of Fallon. So I want to thank the county and the City of Fallon for helping out doing this for us. Of course, we do this every year, but this year we got the City of Fallon involved instead of just the county. For additional information, visit churchillcountyrecreation.org, and you can find all the flyers on there. If you want to sign up for the bed races, we got a place there you could sign in and get pre-qualified for it, or whatever you want to call it, get on there. And then later on that day, let's go over here to on 4th of July. Once we get done there, we should be done about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on our block party. Then head on over to Rattlesnake Raceway. They're going to be racing for 2 days there. Their racing will start July 3rd through the 4th. So it'll be Sunday and Monday racing there. Both nights racing will start at 7 p.m. at Rattlesnake Raceway. Then on Sunday, just beginning at dusk, or just at dusk, probably wait a few minutes after dusk, they'll have the city fireworks show there at Rattlesnake Raceway, which they do every year. So I want to thank Big Chris for doing that every year there at Rattlesnake Raceway. So again, right after you get done with the parade, block party, then head on out to Rattlesnake Raceway that night for some great racing and the great big fireworks show. That's our city fireworks show there. But on July 1st and 2nd, I'll be traveling to Winnemucca Regional Raceway in Winnemucca, Nevada. I'll be announcing the 2 days of racing there. Both races will start at 7 p.m. So it'll be a Friday and a Saturday night. Racing starts at 7 p.m. So looking forward to get back to Winnemucca Regional Raceway to be able to announce those races there. So, excuse me. Hang on for a second. Oh, I think I had one more thing I wanted to mention here. Oh, Madera Speedway. I want to make sure I got this in. It was one of my favorite races. I never got to attend this because Reverend Ron was still alive when this happened, but Reverend Ron Spencer passed away a while back here after I left California. So it's Reverend Ron Spencer's Red, White, and Blue Classic Night on June the 25th. So that's coming this Saturday. They're going to be featuring the 5150 Junior late models and the Lunker Daddy Pro late models, and it's going to be recorded for MAV TV television. So you want to make sure you guys there in California who are listening, you want to make sure you get over there to Madera Speedway this Saturday night. It'll be race number 5 for the 5150 Junior late models, race number 5 for the Lunker Daddy Pro late models as well. Plus, they're going to have Bandoleros, Legends, tour cars will be there, and I'm not sure what other classes will be there, but I know those 4 classes will be there on Saturday night. So mark your calendars for the Reverend Ron Spencer's Red, White, and Blue Classic there at Madera Speedway in Madera, California. I think that's all I wanted to say there for California until we get to some results from the racetracks there. Yeah, I think that was about it. So normally, I put up, well, before I get into, let's get into NASCAR before we go there, since I pulled them up. Of course, their last race was in Nashville Super Speedway. Oh, no, that's their next race. I'm sorry. It was a Toyota Save-Mart 350. I got to watch part of it. But I mean, I saw the ending with Daniel Suarez picking up that win there, which, pretty good for him. Picking up that win, it was an exciting finish. Let's put it that way for him. And then coming up June the 26th, which is this coming Sunday, they'll be in Nashville Super Speedway, Nashville, Tennessee, 300 laps, 399 miles for the LE 400 there. Sunday, June the 26th, the next NASCAR race. And then Sunday, July 3rd, they'll be at Road American, Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Now, the road race, I may have to, I can't. Oh, that's Sunday. I could do it. Yeah. If I don't go fishing in between my days off here, watch the road race. I love watching road race with NASCAR. 62 laps, 250 miles again. That's for the Quick Trip 250 presented by Jockey Made in America race, July 3rd. That should do it for there. Now let's go to Top Gun Drag Strip. This Saturday night, it'll be our first Saturday night $5 grudge night race. What that means is you can get in, all spectators are going to get in for $5. But if you make it $15, you can drag race all night long. I don't care if you bring your truck, your car, a motorcycle. If your husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend want to do it and you guys want to race each other, we can set it up so that you can race against each other. And that's this Saturday night. Racing will start at 6 p.m. Also with a TNT. What that means is test and tune as well. That day, some of our normal point racers will be there tuning up their cars and making a little bit adjustments. That's a good night for them to be able to do that. But we usually get about 150 cars per grudge night coming in. Last year with our NHRA Divisional Nationals, we did that on Friday night. Over 600 cars showed up. I had no voice. 600 cars in one night to announce. That wasn't fun at all. And then also on our webpage, coming up September the 17th and 18th, it's qualifying, eliminations, and both days is Mopar versus the world. What this is, there's a group of Mopar guys that got together and they go around, and our track here at Top Gun is one of them, and is versus the world with any GM, Chevrolet, you name it, will go up against all the Mopar guys. But last year they lost. Go Chevrolet won last year. So that's September the 17th and the 18th, Mopar versus the world. And we put this up on our website. Tired of going straight, which we're talking about drag racing? Try some turns. Go next weekend at Rattlesnake Raceway. And if you're coming in and you're going to spend the night here in beautiful Fallon, Nevada, the oasis of Nevada, I'll put it that way, Top Gun Race Weekend. Just mentioned you were at the racetrack there at Top Gun, and they're going to give you a big discount. It's $89 a night for Comfort Inn and Suites. It's usually way over $100 to stay there, but they will give it down to you for $89. And that's a one heck of a deal right here at Comfort Inn and Suites here in Fallon. That should do it for there. Let's see. I mentioned Rattlesnake Raceway, July 3rd and 4th. Fireworks at dusk. And fan appreciation and candy toss. I believe maybe both days, because they didn't say one day or the other. So it will be fan appreciation and candy toss. Sunday and Monday racing will start at 7 p.m. And they won't be back till August the 20th through the 21st, Saturday and Sunday. Plus, Tough Trucks will be back there on that weekend. They just had their Octane Fest. They had trailer races, boat races, and Tough Trucks. And the race fans went crazy with all those divisions there. So Tough Trucks are coming back August the 20th and the 21st at Rattlesnake Raceway. Okay. Now, I had my good buddy for about 30 plus years. I haven't seen him for quite a while, but we have been in contact. We met each other early days of racing. He continued racing. I didn't. I had other problems. Like drinking back in the day. But anyhow, Sean Jackson, he is the promoter at Salmon Valley Speedway. So he asked me if I could include his racing on the Wednesday night program, which I've got it written down for already. But I forgot it was a 2-day, so I just have Saturday's results. And so we're going to invite Idaho in our regular Wednesday night portion of announcing the races over the weekend, all the main events. So welcome, Salmon Valley Speedway promoter Sean Jackson. I emailed him, let him know I'll be saying that, but I guess that should do it for now. But again, it's going to be a really busy weekend. Got a lot of stuff I got to start prepping for the parade, the announcements, and whatever else I got to be doing. Opening weekend for Big Mike's. Got to get a lot of stuff ready for there, but it's going to be good. Okay, who else? Oh, Josh. How you doing, Joshua? Empire Main Raceway, June 24th, this coming Friday. It's a special night, too. My birthday. You know, Joshua, I just may come on live and just say happy birthday to you. You don't want me singing it, buddy. Trust me, you do not want me singing it. I'll find the perfect song for you. And it'll be on so you can listen to it later on, because I know you'll be working. How you guys doing over there at Empire Main Raceway? I haven't really looked it up, but I guess nothing's bad because I haven't heard anything bad about it. Nobody's coming out and making bad comments, but let me know. Greg Noah, how you doing, buddy? Let's see. Christopher Lumsden is on here. Christopher, we just got done talking about you, buddy, for Rattlesnake Raceway. 6 and 5. Okay, Chris, if I'm reading this right, Sunday races start at 6, Monday at 5, maybe? Is that what that 6 and 5 is? Just put a yes or no on there, and I could let everybody know again on there. But let's talk about Rattlesnake and that Octane Fest they had. They had a great crowd out there, and what they put together for the Octane Fest, the race fans were going crazy over it. So they're going to try to keep it going and add it on through the years. Like I said, Tough Trucks will be back there in a couple of weeks as well. All right. Okay. I just read another sign that says, can't post comments to some destinations. And that's why there's a lot of people come on here. They can't figure out how to do that, but they do listen in. I don't see them on the comment section, but there's a little blue printout on Davey's American Race when it says go live. Click that on, and you'll be lead right here to the comment section. But again, like I said, a lot of people don't do it, so they just listen in, but that's okay. I know they're listening in. All right, let's get over here to Ocean Speedway on last Friday night. Had quite a bit of cars there for theirs. They had in their Taco Bravo sprint cars, 360 wing Taco Bravos. That is sponsored by Taco Bravo. They're in San Jose. Great place to eat, too. Been there for years. With 23 sprint cars starting the main event. Picking main, Chase Johnson picking up. Kurt Nelson, second. Good going there, Kurt. Gage Garcia was third, and Joey Akana was fourth, and Steve Kent was fifth. Of course, you all know, well, Stephen Kent, I'm sorry, his dad is Steve Kent. His son, Stephen Kent, came in fifth. Steve Kent, California, let's put it this way. Fantastic driver for sprint cars. Stephen is coming up too. He's doing a great job as well. Of course, his dad's mentoring him. So Caleb Montgomery was quick qualifier on Friday with the 360 wing. IMCA Modifieds. Their car count picked up a little bit because it's dropped off the last couple, 3 races. They had 10 modifieds there this weekend. Cody Burke picking up the main event out of Salinas. Bobby Hogue was fourth, also out of Salinas. Andy Orbitello up there in third, and Clay Daly was fourth. And Nick DiCarlo out of Martinez, California. Good buddies. That's why I changed it. You can tell. All right, Sport Mods. They had 14 Sport Mods there. Marcus Fraser out of Santa Maria picked up the main event with them. Jacob Mellett Jr. out of Oakley was second. Jonathan Higio out of Prudendale, California was third. Adrian Foss was fourth out of Watsonville. And Dwayne Meeser was fifth out of Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz Beach and Boardwalk. I haven't seen that place in about 30-something years. I should take a drive there next time in California to Santa Cruz. My old stomping gowns there in high school. Surfing USA. Hobby stocks, they had 9 hobby stocks. They're going to probably have to rename this track after Joe Gallagher picking up another main event. That should be his 4th or 5th main event this year there. I know he's not out of Virginia. He's out of California. I made a mistake, put VA on there. And then he picked up the main event. Steve Rimdy out of Watsonville was second. Third was Brady Mueller out of Santa Cruz. Fourth was Dan Fessler out of San Jose. Hey, San Jose was fourth. And fifth was Lawrence Castillo out of SoCal, California. All right, 4 bangers. They had 11 4-bangers there. Kate Beersley picking up the main event out of Felton. Kenny Struggle. I can never say his name. Stragalanos. There we go. Out of Boulder Creek was second. Third was Travis Van Gilder out of Felton, another little town I haven't been to in years. Bill Bridley was fourth, Felton, and Nicole Bridley from Felton. So 3 of them out of Felton in that main event. South Bay Dwarf Cars. They only had 7. Usually they get a lot more than that. They do have a lot of dwarf cars between San Jose, Watsonville, and along that area there. But Danny Wagner picked up the main event. He's out of Bay Point, California. Trifton Chandler out of Carmel Valley was second. Third was Travis Day out of Concord. Fourth was Dan Zuger, my longtime buddy, out of San Jose. And Eddie Klassen out of Monterey was fifth. Sixth was Barry Waddell out of Redwood City. Seventh was Mark Biscardi out of San Jose. And that does it for Watsonville there last Friday. Let's go up to Petaluma Speedway. Haven't gotten any results from them for quite a while. All right. They also had their 360 wing sprint cars up there. They had 19 of those cars. You know, I'm going to stop right there. There's a guy on Facebook. I'm not going to say his name or anything, but he really kind of got me upset. He was talking about all the different tracks there in California with the sprint cars not having good car counts. I mean, here we got Petaluma with 19 sprint cars, which is a good show. If you go to Hanford, Tulare, Placerville, Chico, any other track there in California sprint cars, they're totaling about 25 sprint cars down there. And he said they're not doing a good job, but they're really, it got to me when he said this. So I had to write him back and tell him, look at the car counts you're getting at all these tracks, and you put something like that on Facebook. Wasn't good, but that's just my opinion. All right, Petaluma. Tony Gomes out of Modesto picked up the main event. Chase Johnson was busy that weekend out of Pin Grove, was second. And the veteran Andy Forsberg was third out of Auburn, California. And Kobe Johnson, fourth. He's out of Pin Grove. And fifth was Bradley Terrell out of Sebastopol, California. They had 360 micros there with 10 of them. Caleb DeBeam out of Salinas was the winner. Tony Superb, Pin Grove, California, was second. Kyle Grissom out of Petaluma was third. Bruno Blanchi out of Cotati, California, another small town. I doubt if these towns are small anymore, like Pin Grove and Cotati, was fourth, and fifth was Sam Borland out of Windsor, California. Hobby stocks, they had 20 hobby stocks there. Who else but Les Friends out of Gold, California, picking up the main event. Jason Robles was second out of Rio Vista, California. Michelle Dana out of Susanville, California, and Chris Long out of Antioch was fourth. Fifth was John Henney out of Brentwood, California. And that did it for Petaluma on Saturday night. All right. Again, Salmon Valley Speedway. I only got Saturday night's results. I didn't realize it was a 2-day racing event. So we'll start out with, this is only their second weekend since they've been open, and since my buddy Sean has taken over the track there. Modifieds, they had 13 modifieds. Now, 7 cars did not finish out of the 13. I don't know why, but maybe there's a special on for dinner someplace. I don't know. Cody Blixt out of Clancy, Montana, was the main event winner. Seems kind of strange saying Montana and everything else. Alan Riley out of Florence, Montana, was second. Chris Fuller out of Hamilton, Montana, was third. Mark Pinko out of Hamilton, Montana, was fourth. And Billy Tubar out of Corvallis, Montana, was fifth. Nobody from Utah in the top 5. There, maybe the ones that all dropped out were from Utah, the 7 other cars. All right, Super Stocks. Again, this track is just reopened. And again, new promoter, my buddy out there. So they're starting to build their classes back up again. He's doing a lot of work out there, and hopefully, it should bring a lot of cars back. Great racing service, everything. So, all right, with the Super Stocks, and they only had 4. Dave Clausen out of Deer Lodge, Montana, picked up the win. Chris Fuller, again, out of Hamilton. Well, he's busy. Was second. Third was Scott Wayner out of Hamilton, Montana, and Marv Kyle out of Derby, Montana. Man, nobody from, what if I got the right track? It says Salmon Valley, yeah. Oh, well, we'll keep it going. I'll check it out again, but I'm pretty sure this is it. But you know what? I'm going to stop right there. Sorry, Chris, if you're listening in, but not to see anybody. Oh, yeah. Okay, there are some. Okay, we'll continue. Let's see, Outlaw Stocks with 5 of those. Josh Cohen out of Salmon, Idaho. There we go. Was the main event winner. Felicia Lowe out of Derby, Montana, was second. Alan Worf out of Derby, Montana, was third. Fourth was Douglas Marks. Ledor, Idaho. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And Steve Snell out of Hamilton, Montana, was fifth, and he did not finish that main. Mini stocks, they only had 3 there. R.J. Bryan out of Rexburg, Idaho, was the main event winner. Adam Whiteman, Salmon, right there in the town, was second. And then Lindsay Tobar out of I'll spell it. Corvallis out of Montana was third. All right. Again, that was just a Saturday for them. I got to read up on some of these names again. I'm used to saying them again. Of course, a lot of them I have not seen there. Now, on Friday and Saturday here in Nevada, Summit Raceway had a 2 days racing up there. Let's go to Friday night. And some of you don't know where Summit Raceway is, up in Elko, Nevada. It's about a 4.5 hour drive from Fallon. All right. Start out with their sport compacts. They had 6 of them. Danny Damon out of Spring Creek was the main event winner. Courtney Jones, Spring Creek, was second. Josie Kennedy out of Battle Mountain was third. Jake Lester out of Spring Creek was fourth, I should say. Okay, the next 3, starting with Jake, did not finish the main event. Trucker McLeese and John Sullivan did not finish, and all of them right there from Elko. Oh, John Sullivan, Ranger, Texas. Wow. Pretty cool, traveling around. And let's see, mini mods. They only had 4 mini mods there. Jim Durant out of Spring Creek with the main event. Tom McGuire, Ely, Nevada, not too far down the road from there either. Richard Foote, Spring Creek, Nevada. I got to get a hold of Richard. He may be some relatives, some of the Foots there in California. Alicia Durant was fourth. Richard and Elisa did not finish the main event. They're both out of Spring Creek. Doors, they had 12 doors there that night. Dalton Heffen out of Craig, Colorado.
NV Energy voicemail.
Oh, no. Should have plugged it in afterwards. Was the main event winner with the doors. Jordan Lake out of Emory, Utah was second. Shay Harrell out of Elko was third. Fourth was Robert Duncan. And fifth was Matthew DeMore out of Spring Creek. IMCA modifies. They only had 4 modifies there. And Friday, I think they only had 2. So I don't know what was going on with the modifies down there, or up there, I should say. Alex Childs, Lovelock, Nevada, picked up the main event. David Correa out of Battle Mountain, second. Dwight East, Elko, was third with a DNS. And Dustin Porter also with a DNS in that 4th spot. Hobby Stocks, they had 14 Hobby Stocks. They may have to rename 2 different tracks here. Picking up the main event with the Hobby Stock, Brad Schmidt. That kid has been hot, and I mean hot, here in Nevada at Elko or Summit, Battle Mountain, and Winnemucca. And he's been up here at Rattlesnake Raceway, too. But he picked up the main event. Braden Stepper out of Winnemucca was second. Brian Thorpe, good buddy, out of Spring Creek was third. And Dustin Greenwood, fourth, out of Elko, and Clay Baker out of Spring Creek. If you don't know where Spring Creek, Nevada is, it's right next door to Elko, Nevada. And that was their Friday night. Let's go to Saturday night. All right. Door cars again, starting with 12. Same winner. Dalton Helton out of Colorado picking up the main. Matthew DeMore out of Spring Creek was second. Jordan Lake third. William Finney was fourth. And Jose Rivera was fifth. I thought he was out of Winnemucca. Oh, well. Modifies for Saturday. They only had 2 modifies. Dwight East picking up the main event. And then David Carrera out of Battle Mountain was second. Hobby Stock still with 12. Here he goes. Making it 2 in a row. Brad Smith picking up the main. Cole Jones was second. Brian Thorpe third. Yancey Shoop. There it is. Was fourth. And then Dustin Greenwood was there. Or fifth place, I should say. And that has it for both California and Nevada. California didn't have too many races going on. Some were canceled, like up at Chico was canceled. Then we move up into Oregon. Skagit Speedway, that was canceled. They had the big sprint car race there, which was canceled. I would let everybody know who that was. Okay. Joshua, Marysville Raceway, June 1st. 360 sprints, crates, and sport mods with a big fireworks show after the races on June 1st. Oh, that's pretty cool. June 1st, that'll be a Tuesday night, would it? No. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Friday. Yeah, Friday. No. Okay, yeah. I know what I was thinking there. It would be. Oops, I'm on the wrong month here. That's why. July 1st. Joshua, that wouldn't be July 1st, or would it? Because we're already done June 1st. So it's probably last Saturday at Marysville Racing. We had a big car count there, Joshua. Yeah, I forgot to put that one in. I was rushed today. I've been too many projects I got going. Yeah, I thought it was July 1st there, Joshua. Project going on. One of them is a trailer that I bought for all my speakers, all my music equipment, all my equipment. I could put into a trailer now instead of putting it all into the back of my pickup, which I would just squeeze it all together, and I didn't really like that. So I finally found a trailer at the right price and the right size for it all. So the only thing I got left to put in there is my two speakers. I got to make a little stall so they don't shake around there, and make some tie downs for them there, so they don't bounce around there too. So I'm kind of glad I got that. Should be ready to go before our 4th of July parade here next week in Fallon, so I could put it all in there. That way, if I go to the store, so at least I know it's locked up and I don't have to worry about all that stuff in the back of my truck. So, but that's what's happening here in Fallon. Again, make sure if you can, make it out to Rattlesnake Raceway, the 2nd, or 3rd and 4th for the fireworks show on Monday. Let's see, Sam and John Meyer. Oh, I did mention I'll be there at Winnemucca on July 1st and 2nd, that Friday night, next Friday and Saturday night, to announce there. It's good to get back on a dirt track to be able to announce. Don't get me wrong, I love drag racing, but I really miss the roundy rounds. Donald Folsom, how you doing, buddy? Put the word out, Donald. Winnemucca Regional Raceway, they got a big thing out for the 360s coming up next weekend. Take a trip up there, bud, up to Winnemucca. Be good to see you out there. And a lot of the Nevada 360s will be there. Hopefully a lot of them will show up. Hey, Sean Jackson, did you just now come on? Because I've been talking about you, buddy. And this is new comments. Okay, let me hit that one. Zoe, I miss being in California too, and miss seeing you there as well. Like I said, I don't know when next time I'll be in California. Never to live there again, that's for sure. Unless a lot of things changed. I mean a lot. Okay, where'd you go? Where did you go? Oh, yeah. Okay, Sean, you were on since 6:10, yeah. Sorry I didn't get Friday night's results, but you know what? Go ahead and give me a call, Sean. We'll talk about the first 2 weekends of racing and how it's going out there. If you want to. But again, this Saturday, if you're in California, you want some roundy rounds on the asphalt. I miss that asphalt too, there at Speedway. Check out that race there. I'm going to be filmed for MAV TV down the road down there with the junior late models and the sponsored by 5150 and the Lunker Daddy late model. Lunker Daddy, it's all Kenny Shepard with great stuff for bass fishing. Oh, I got to buy a ton of it before I get back out. And hopefully I have my boat repaired within the next week or two. Get rid of that clunking noise I got in it because I sure miss fishing. If I take it out, I got to keep it under 5 miles an hour or under 1,100 RPM. That way I don't get the clunk. If I go over that, I'll have a clunk in the motor, and it does this. So I don't want to do that. So, oh, got another comment here. Let's see. Free show next Saturday. Wow, free show next Saturday at Madera. Let me pull your thing up here. And that flyer got out there, and I'll mention the flyer. All right, free fireworks and racing. Saturday, July the 2nd at Merced Speedway. See, they'll have the Hobby Stocks, Valley Sportsman's, many late models, IMCA stock cars, IMCA Northern Sport mods. That'll be July 2nd, again with the fireworks show. And I think it's free everybody to get in for the racing and the fireworks show. It says free fireworks and auto racing. So, yeah, you get both worlds, free racing and a fireworks show at Merced Speedway this Saturday night, July the 2nd. Man, I'll tell you what, Joey, you probably have a sellout crowd there, especially when it's free sellout. Let's see. 2 p.m. pits will open. Grandstands will open at 5 p.m. Then 5 to 6 p.m. happy hour. And then at 7 p.m. racing starts. And I imagine when it gets right about dark, they'll stop everything and do their fireworks show and then get back into racing. I don't know. They may continue the racing and do the fireworks afterwards, depending on time as well. Of course, California, they have to have their races done by 11 o'clock. That's all tracks in California, especially if they are on state fair property. They have to shut them down at 11 o'clock. Otherwise, it's a big, big fine there in California. All right. So again, Merced Speedway this Saturday night. Thank you, Zoe, for that little flyer there. Get back over here. Free site show. Yep. Okay, got that. Joshua Drivers. Make sure I got everybody here. So I can say hi. Tisha, if you're still on here, text me later on tonight. See what we can catch up. Yeah, that's about it. Plus, everybody else that hasn't punched in the comments, I know they're still up there. Afterwards, I can see how many people did tune in. Got a little section on my page here where I can check it out and see how many. You know, it's been doing pretty good. Sometimes I average 50 to 100. And there's some nights I'm way over 100 to 200, depending on what show and what we're putting on the program. But again, I want to thank everyone who still tunes in. Got a lot of stuff. I'm still learning my new box here I got here. I can play music over it and everything. Start making commercials. That's what I'm going to start doing next year. Learn how to make commercials. That way I could have sponsors with their, if they want to make some commercials, I'll be able to do that. And all kinds of other things on there. One thing I like is the telephone. Anybody can call in if they want to call in during the show. Let's see. Well, you know, I'm going to cut it short. I still want to go back out there and put my lights in. Then I want to put some in the trailer. And I want to hook up some V-type things up there to hook up a lot of my extra speaker wires, especially my 100-footers. I want to hang all that up there, too, and put the lights in it tonight, hopefully. Now that the weather's cooled off, because it got about 90, 95 degrees here in Fallon today. So I know it's kind of cooled off. And normally what I do before I go live on the air, the door behind me, I close it. And the air conditioner is on, but I won't get it in this back bedroom unless the door is open. So what I do, I close the door like I normally do. I'm sitting here. It's about 5 to 6, or about 5 minutes to 6. I get, man, I know it's hot outside, but this room is getting hot. It never gets that hot, especially when I have the air conditioner, because the coolness will stay in this room for a little while. Kept getting hotter and hotter. And so I turned around, put my foot on one of the vents, just normally without even thinking about it. I feel heat coming out of the vent. My heater was on. Why or how I got turned it on, I have no idea. I think there's a bunch of ghosts hanging around me. I believe in ghosts. I really do. Where were you? Oh, I was at the DMV, and I think I mentioned this too. My credit card on my hand. My hand was on the desk there, nice and flat. The credit card on there. And when it was time to go pay, that card just flipped right out of my hand and went right into the cashier's hand. And she looked kind of weird too. So that happened there. And this happened last year. I don't think I ever mentioned this one here. My good buddy, Brian Lee, the comedian. God, the guy's funny. Travels all over the United States. Been doing this for 20 years plus. Retired Navy and Army. He was doing a show here in Fallon at the Fallon Theaters, and I was back there doing the sound for him and playing the music beforehand and afterwards. But I'm sitting like this, I'm laughing away, and all of a sudden music came on. all by itself. I didn't touch no buttons, no nothing. Of course, you made a big joke about it, but like I said, it's the ghosts that are around me doing all this stuff. But that's one another reason I believe in ghosts. So, all right, everybody, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on Davey's American Racing. Again, if you're going to go to racetrack, check it out first because you never know about the weather, especially here in Nevada. Make sure it has not been canceled. And again, if you're here in Nevada, take a jacket with you. A lot of my California friends laughing when I say that because it can be hot one day and just cold the next day here in northern Nevada. That's just how it is up here in the high elevation of the high desert here in northern Nevada. But again, thanks everybody. And as usual, God bless and take care. All right. Later.